Welcome back to Essick Farms. Another hot day here on the farm. So tomorrow we're going to take our 2 pigs to the butcher. We're going to find out how much they weigh, and at the end of this video you'll see how much meat we get for 2 pigs that we raised for 6 months. So if you're interested in raising pigs for meat for your family, this will be a good video for you to watch. So hit that thumbs up and we'll get started. So the pigs are over there. My plan is to run them out of this gate, get them into the corral, and hopefully they will follow me through the chute up to the trailer. I didn't feed them much yesterday, so they should be pretty hungry. So if they see the bucket of feed, I'm hoping they will just follow after me and not pay attention where they're going. So if I can get them in that chute and shut this gate, it shouldn't be too hard to get them up in there after that. So we're gonna see what happens. Come on, pig. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, left one behind. Come on, baby. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't look. Keep walking. Don't bite me. Follow me, come on. Just don't look. Just keep walking. Keep hitting the out. Don't bring it. Yeah, keep hitting it. Come on. There you go. Now you're out. Now look where you are. Why don't you go back in there? Ah. There you go. Oh. Watch it. Come on. Out. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, piggy. Come on, baby. So when you're moving pigs, you got to be patient with them, because if you start pushing them, you'll never get them to do what you want them to do. So you have to be really patient with them and just take your time. Hurry. Push him. Push him. No.
I got.
No.
I got him.
So we got the pigs on the trailer. It took about 30 minutes. Could have got the first one on, no problem, but I wanted to wait for the second one because I figured they would go better together, but ended up taking the last one on by itself anyway. This board here was a real lifesaver. I cut this out a while back and got behind them and pushed it with it. But the one thing about it, if you start pushing a pig, you'll never get them to go where you want them to go. So you do have to be patient, but once I got them in the chute, they really couldn't turn around too much. And when I got this board behind them, they were just coming only one way. So that worked really good. So next stop is going to be in the morning. We're going to go out, leave out, and take them to the butcher. So I bought this a while back, and it's a camera, not a off of Amazon, I think. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a camera that people use for RVs for backing up and seeing who's behind you when you switch lanes. But it works really good in the cattle trailer. And most time if I go to the cow sale, that's about an hour away. And if I go down here to the butcher, it's about an hour away. So I like to keep an eye on my animals. If I go around a curve too fast or hit the brakes or something, you know, you can always make sure they're okay. And the way this works is it just plugs into your power source of your truck. It's got an antenna, and then on the back of the trailer has a camera, and you can hook the power wire into the running lights of your trailer. Really easy to set up, and it's been really good to have in here to be able to look at the pigs and the cows, make sure they're okay on long trips. So we took our pigs down Wednesday to the butcher. Today is Saturday. We just picked the meat up. So to go full circle with this, we bought 2 Duroc pigs. They were 7 weeks old when we got them. I started them out on pig grower, put it in a free feeder so they had access to it anytime they wanted it. Also had soaked corn for them, which is very good for their digestive system. So we got them up to around 300 pounds, and I stopped feeding them pig grower and just finished them out on whole kernel corn. Put that in a free feeder so they could still have access to it. So if you watched my last video about the pigs, I showed how you can measure the pigs to get a ballpark figure of how much they weigh. This actually turned out to be pretty accurate. When I measured them, I got a weight of 337 pounds. So when I took them to the butcher, they weighed them together and they weighed 670 pounds together. So that's around 335 pounds a piece. So that actually works out pretty good. So if you have some pigs that you don't know how much they weigh, that is a good way to find their weight, a ballpark figure. And that's in my last video about the pigs. So another thing about the weight of the pig, you get a lot of your meat back. So when I took these pigs to the butcher, they weighed them together, 670 pounds. When I got my meat back, it was 472 pounds of meat. So if you take 472 divided by 670, that's around 70% of your meat back, or 236 pounds per pig. Now I'm going to show you how much meat we got out of 2 pigs that we raised for 6 months. Also show you some different cuts that we got from the pigs.
So this is some of the cuts of meat that we got from the butcher, back from our pig. We've got pork sausage in 1 pound packs. We've got the pork shoulder roast. And we have pork chops that are cut at 3/4 inch, and there's 4 in each pack. We have pork ribs and the pork ham steak. And we also got our pork fat, or the pork midland, which is good, and beans. And then we're gonna have bacon that's coming in about 2 weeks once it cures.
So the sausage is done. Crispy on the outside, juicy in the middle. So we're gonna try some. Very good. Key Packing in Robbins is who I went to, and they did really good with the spices. I didn't want it hot, so I told them I wanted mild, and it has a little bit of kick to it, which is really good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you got to see how much meat that you get from a pig is really a big amount from just 2 pigs that weighed 300 pounds. So appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time here on the farm.